His Worship the Mayor and the Lady, of course, distinguished speakers, and of course distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and all protocols observed. Like I said before, this is very personal to me. I have, before I started my own organization, and what attracted me to working on gender equality, I worked in the Commonwealth Secretariat for over 17 years. And I worked in a department that was called Gender Section. And in there, we had to do with mainstreaming gender in the Commonwealth countries. That's about 54 countries around the world. I contributed to the Commonwealth Gender Plan of Action, which was instituted when the Millennium Development Goals were introduced. And just a few months ago, we had to do a review of that. And on top of that, I attended during the time I worked in the Commonwealth Secretariat, each year I went to New York to attend the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women. And last year, in my own capacity, as a gender activist, I haven't been working for the Commonwealth for the past 8 years or so. I attended the 59th session of the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women. And I found myself marching in what was called a historical march for gender equality. And I knew that women, since the 19th century, or even before that, have been marching. We talk about the suffrage movement. We also talk about some of the affirmative actions through the United Nations, of course. We talk about, in fact, in the last March, we were reviewing 20 years of the Beijing platform. What have we achieved? What have we not achieved? And what have we done? What do we need to do? And that got me thinking, and I just wondered, why are we still marching? We had also CEDAW in 1979, the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, before the Beijing platform in 1995. And I am a mother of a millennium baby. She's very shy, I can't introduce her, but she's here filming this. And I remember that at the time my baby was born, was when we initiated the Millennium Development Goals. She's now 15, and we are here talking about unlocking the power of the adolescent girl. She is the adolescent girl whose power we need to unlock. Yes. We are trying to unlock that power so that hopefully by the year 2030 we can achieve what is called a 50-50 planet, where you have 50% of men and 50% of women at all decision-making tables. Yes. And by 2030, my baby will be an adult, together with everybody else who was born during the time that she was born. There will be the adults, there will be the policy makers, the decision makers, there will be the leaders, they will actually be the guardians of the world. Yes. And I am thinking we need to find a different way of trying to tackle this. Should my baby again in 2030 be marching for gender equality? My hope is that should they find a need to march for the gender equality, they wouldn't be marching with their feet, that they can march with their mind. Yes. That is what the foundation is about. That they'll march with their mind, a mind that is fully equipped and skilled in all that is necessary for them for the women to stand their ground, for the women to claim the power, authority, and influence, and to stand on equal footing with their male counterparts. Thank you.